Alrighty, let's do this thing. Try it on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia, coming to you live from Deltona, Florida, with two idiots misinterpreting the news so you don't have to. Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another glorious day of lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours because they deserve to be questioned. I mean, it is Torta Thursday here, and we do have giveaways open on both streams. Hopefully, if you want to get in on the streamer bundle, remember you must be a Shroud player and type in Bang Bundle Me. If you want to get in on the Steam key giveaway on Laz's side, twitch.tv/NBNN news, that is going to be Bang. I love free shit. If you want to get in on that giveaway on my side, you need to bang the bootay. Bang. Bang. Oh, man.
Yes, we easily amuse ourselves around here, don't we?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yes, don't forget, you have to be in it to win it. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Thursday, March 13th, 2025. Excuse me. A little phlegmy today. And there's a name I don't see too often out there, Alpha Fish Stick. Welcome back. Good to see you out there. Long time no see. Paladin Michael, how are you? How are you? Of course, the usuals. We got Lomer out there. We got Jigoku, Morgan, and more coming in to join us by the minute. It is always good to see everybody.
Yes.
A laugh a day is the NBNN's way. Yes. At least I hope you're all entertained by this. I mean, you know,
Oh,
We
yeah.
keep ourselves easily amused. That's for sure.
It is. Yeah. It is something, man.
It is absolutely. But we are coming up closer and closer each and every day to our 10th anniversary this Monday, St.
Yeah.
Patrick's Day, and we're going to be handing out some 10th anniversary
Cloaks.
cloaks. That's right.
Yeah.
And I got a couple other goodies I'll be handing out along with that. Nothing
Cool. Cool.
spectacular,
Cool.
but just a little something to say. Thank you for all your years of patronage and support, keeping us here for 10 freaking years plus. I tell you what, is again, if somebody had told Jack and I that we'd be doing this 5 days a week, nonetheless, for
Yeah.
10 plus years, we probably both would have said, "You're freaking crazy." But hey, here we are. Yeah.
There's all kinds of things that we would tell people.
Yeah. And we have told people, but that's beside the point.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But looking
Me.
forward to next week and beyond, and hopefully, let's see, when is our next release now scheduled? We're
Well,
2 weeks
let's
away
go
from the
over
next release.
upcoming events. Let's show that to everybody.
Upcoming events.
March 27th, and it is a QOLLLLLLLLLL. I mean, hey, isn't like this around the time where 1 year ago they announced the crafting update that's going to be coming?
Yeah, but yeah,
Oh.
it's coming. A- As is the server update. As
Oh
is
yeah, yeah, the server upgrade,
as
yes.
is the map server, as is the combos, as is the flexible placement, as is the horse jumping, as is
Really?
The 2024 roadmap.
2024 roadmap. Yeah, is all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's so much fun.
Flying a balloon.
Nobody ever
Yeah.
promised that one, but that would be nice. Be nice to be able to pilot balloons and airships, that we paid for. But sailing would be nice. Being able to go out on the boat and fish, in different areas aside from just standing on shore. Fishing off a dock or something like that. It'd be nice to be able to take a boat out someplace else and fish.
Yeah, all
Count,
kinds of things would be
encounter
very, very nice.
encounter that odd sea monster or two.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
SOS bottles, treasure chests, all that good stuff. But
Pirates.
pirates, we got pirates already, don't we?
It's something, man.
It's not in the high seas. You don't.
Oh, you mean like,
It's
encountering other
attacking you.
boats?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with your mic there, Lomir. You're breaking up a bit.
Lomir's got it on his head again.
No, I don't.
You don't? Not today? It's
That's
just chugging?
Just his
pirate.
bad impersonation
Yeah.
of a pirate.
It happens, man. It happens.
does.
Shiver your timbers.
Yeah.
But yes, 2 more weeks for the QOL update.
Something.
Yeah, which will be more useless plants and trees. Because put in speed weed, will you? I mean, actually put in the weed. Get some wizard's weed in there. Make something useful.
They'll do something eventually. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't know what. No one has any idea what they're going to be doing, but Yeah, that we'll see weird things.
But are you ready to talk about some interesting wish list requests?
Well, that all depends whether or not you're going to post any links into chat, so that way I
You
can.
should you should have it open still.
Oh, is this going to be something related to that revamp of a system that they said that they were going to do a year ago that we haven't received a single update on?
I don't recall them saying they were going to revamp this one, but
The crafting
that's the one.
batch count, because remember they said that they're going to be revamping crafting and recipes and node resources and all of that stuff in their first major pass through. But Sandra would like the crafting batch count to be increased from 50 to 100. In crafting, you are limited to making 50 at a time. With processing, you can easily raise to 100. Max is 130 with 200 skill. Shroud math. Please, can you raise the crafting to 100 for the limit of limit of 50? I don't feel this is an unreasonable request, and it's not so high to get AFK crafting. That or incredible batch count skill on all crafting for all items, so they can be raised so the max level being 130. Currently having a batch count increase of plus 44 on tanning will only make 50 dyes, not the 94 it should, in my opinion, as well. Many thanks for your consideration. Like, security error occurred. What the fuck?
Mine went through.
Like, okay, there. And Frost 2 seconds that request. Ever since my developer challenge related to crafting 100 of each type of scroll that was never completed by the dev team, they said, holy shit, this is bad. And Chris half-assed it, but didn't completely do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, these things are long been requested out in Shroudland.
Now, I don't know if just increasing the limit would do it, or speeding it up would make it better altogether.
They definitely need to increase all of it.
Because again, as she points out, there are certain things that you can get up to, like, what was the number? What was that number? 100 max, 130. Oh, max is 130 with 200 skill, which, how does she know that? I guess she's played around offline, because we know nobody's actually reached 200 skill. I mean, I know there's somebody comes close.
I know I would actually have to re-talk with a few people, because I know people that were in the 198, 199 range
okay.
a while ago. So I'm willing to bet that someone that has been running the airship very frequently has already hit 200
day
skill.
in and day out, day in and day out.
Yeah,
at
because
least in one skill.
And possibly two, because they are a beast when it comes to playing. So, yes. But yeah,
Yeah, I think that, you should be able to use skill level to raise all crafting, because some crafting allows you to go past that 50 using a skill.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And other things, you're just deadlocked at 50, irregardless, whatever the word I need to pick is. Yeah, and you have to wait for it and wait for it and wait for it. I mean, you
Yeah.
yourself were one of those guys who I used to get a kick out of it because you would have another game in the background. You'd start a batch and then you'd go play a round of Counter Strike or
Yes.
whatever it was
Yes.
you were playing, and when you finished that round, you'd come back and start another batch and go play around the Counter Strike, and you were, jumping between two games because sitting around watching that screen go crafting, crafting,
Yeah, it was
crafting. Yeah,
absolutely horrific.
you know. Whereas if you did batch crafting, it should just go craft, craft, craft,
Craft.
craft,
Yeah.
craft, 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 and roll off a bunch. That's what batch crafting is all about. Mass
Yeah.
production, assembly line type stuff. And speeding it up would be really instrumental in getting out of the boredom and the grind of sitting there doing stuff, as well as raising that limit. So I'm all with Sandra Cesaria
Yeah.
on
I
this
mean,
topic. I mean,
we can come over here and go to the crafting table and show how bad
well,
some of this
yeah,
is.
I hadn't. Come on, move. Come on.
Which one's the crafting trunk?
Yeah. What
Did you
should we?
move the pole?
Once or twice, we were doing something. Let's see if she fixed it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't see it, but let me take it and open my inventory. Uh, and take this and put it in inventory and see if they ever fixed it.
Okay.
Oh, why can't I grab it?
Because I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make some of the things that absolutely required for scrolls, and that's wood pulp.
Yeah. Some reason I can't pick up the banner. I don't know why.
Well, jump on the other side of it. But I can craft 94
There it is.
wood pulp.
Yeah, they still haven't fixed it. I'm going to show you this. Lainey pointed this out to me. That see, when she looks at it while it's placed, she actually sees this icon, whereas when it's placed, we don't actually see this icon. And she noticed that the battle banner has the wrong icon on it, which I'm showing you here.
Was she using the dev client to do that?
I'm sure she was.
Yeah. Because that could be a dev client bug that is not present in other things because they didn't do weird things.
Which chest should that be on? Is it in the middle chest, or does it really matter?
The double stack to the right.
To the right from where?
When you were facing the back of the wall.
Okay, so it's supposed to be on this one. I gotta get back over there. Okay. There we go. Centered it right about there. Okay. So anyway, you're doing what? Wood pulp, you said?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Pulp. P-U-L. So scrap. And wax. Do I have wax? Wax on, wax off? Yeah.
So I can craft 94. How many can you
Let me
craft?
see what my max is. My max is... I am also at 94.
Okay. So
And what is your skill in, are you, I guess...
Probably 110 milling or something like that.
What is it? Milling, smelting, milling.
110 milling, 110 batch, 110 swift, and 111 efficient refine.
Yeah, I'm 100 in all of them except batch, which is 110, and I guess 110.
Yeah.
The batch is what it is.
Sets the batch size.
Yeah.
But we are ready to click craft in 3, 2, 1, craft. And we got a timer.
Oh, this should be fun. Yeah. Do 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 do. How long does it
Ex-
take to craft 90
exciting
40s?
gameplay.
Yes. Can you imagine? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that we've had people who actually
I
stream
that
this.
that's 10 at about 30 seconds.
And I'm at 14 already. 15.
Yeah, 16 is starting
Okay,
now.
yeah.
I said about.
A
It's
boot.
actually like 28 seconds or something like that. 25 seconds per 10.
Oh, hold on, my skill's going up. I don't need this skill to go up. Stop.
and,
Stop. Okay.
and this is by far not even the slowest batch crafting that we have. Because if we actually crafted some scrolls, and that's even longer.
Is it?
Yeah. But we are a minute and 30 seconds into this, and we're not even halfway done.
Yeah.
I mean, this is exciting gameplay. Can't you tell? I mean, oh man,
I'm so excited. I
yeah,
just can't
it's like,
hide it.
why is this taking so fucking long? I mean, I know time is money and everything, but we're 2 minutes into this, and we're halfway
Just about
done.
halfway there, yeah.
I mean, that's bad, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a nice, way to waste some time.
Well, I
Now,
mean, I was looking at all the topics that you had open, and it's like, yeah, I
oh, I've got topics. Don't ever worry about that. I got stuff to
I know,
pull from.
yeah, I know, but it's like, seriously,
Laz is very topical.
That's
we are
right.
approaching 3 minutes, and we will be still have 20 something left when we get to 3 minutes.
Now you know why I buy my wood scrap
Oh
these
yeah,
days.
yeah. I mean, you buy everything that you can. So
Yeah.
3 minutes, and we are at 67 out of 94. So we still have nearly 30 to go. It's like, oh man.
It's a nice way to kill 5 minutes. Is that what we're saying?
Yes. And there's no reason for this to kill 5 minutes. Can you think of a legitimate reason why this needs to kill 5 minutes?
Nope.
None. Other games, it's like crafting is nearly instantaneous.
Yep. Boom, boom. You're done.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, you did it. I mean, we could talk about, hey, this is maybe related to some exciting
They want
animations, but is this really a cockeyed look at the
they want crafting more realistic.
Yeah, to take forever. But we are at 4 minutes, and I'm about to hit pause set as soon as we finish 93.
I finished. Yeah.
How did you finish before me?
I'm good.
Oh, you may have clicked start before me. But that's 4 minutes and 17 seconds
Yeah.
1657. That why? I mean,
Now,
it like how many pulp did you make?
now I'm going to look at that because I'm going to point out what's in my other, and I'm going to give you a shot at this. Just
No,
could you
no,
imagine? Can
but
you imagine? Yeah, hold on. Can you imagine what it took to create all this? I'm going to give you
oh
the
yeah,
number
yeah,
I
yeah.
made in just a second. I made 490 wood pulp.
Okay, I made 498 in that 4 minutes and
Yeah.
17 seconds.
Now, can you
And yet
imagine
you have stacks of 53,000.
32,000 and 27,000? Yeah, yeah, given.
That's
Yeah.
53.
I mean, and then of
That's,
course I have, almost equal stacks of wood scrap sitting there.
yeah. And I mean, it's like some quality game design here. Quality.
I got some crap I'm holding on to that I gotta get rid of. That must have been from when we were out doing some demos the other day.
Yeah,
But
something.
yeah, imagine what it would be like, taking and processing. Yeah, I'll give you one more here. This is the amount of wood scrap that I have right now, just so you can see it. Yeah, and I've had this stuff for ages because,
Oh yeah, yeah. You,
30,
you
60,
bought it from other
yeah,
people, whereas I only have a.
yeah, 90,000 plus wood scrap. Can you imagine what it would take to process all that? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got about 5,000 scrap or pulp.
So instead of processing that, a lot of times I'll offer up scrap for trade for pulp, or I'll just buy the pulp outright. And the same thing, it was funny. Steve Cesario was asking yesterday for a price check on scrolls, teleport to friend scrolls, and of course, I had to give him the answer that it's anywhere between 60 and 150, and he got a chuckle out of it. And he says, "I get mine for free off corpses," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, be getting them for free,
Yeah.
but man, what do you got to do to get, a couple hundred of them, off a corpse?" Of course, something that's craftable, you shouldn't be able to get off of NPCs for free because, oh, how the economy gets ruined when you start giving away shit for free, and then people who are trying to craft them and make a living in the game by selling them to other players, undercuts that market. It becomes the race to zero again, and
Yeah.
becomes
Oh, I,
ridiculous. Yeah.
the amount of time that we spend buying from people that are selling things below cost. You cannot craft an item for cheaper
Yeah.
than what you can sometimes get from another player. It's like the race to zero is real, and it's like no, it's like even though
Belladonna Rose says, although they took the teleport to zone scrolls out of the loot pool. Oh, that's good to know.
you still get recall and teleport to friend and
Yeah. Well, truthfully, when was the last time you used a teleport to friend scroll? I mean, really.
um
I mean, if they worked
really.
properly, they would be nice, but that's just another teleport to zone, but you get teleported to the beginning of the friggin' zone, which, you might as well just use a zone scroll. Yeah, and that's exactly the one he was asking about. He was asking about the friend scrolls, Belladonna. I'm probably guessing because those are dropping frequently enough where he gets a stockpile of them and he just wants to know how to undercut the price. Yeah. But again, I see people all the time, saying cheap scrolls out at this place, cheap scrolls out at that place. And I go and I look at them. And when they're selling them for 60 gold, I buy them like nobody's business because that's
Oh yeah.
just the cost of the, reagent, not including everything
Oh,
else.
that's less than the cost of the reagents.
Oh, they're 6 gold apiece, aren't they?
No, that's the 60 gold is the black pearl.
That's what I'm saying. The reagent, the black pearl
But
reagent.
black pearl's not the only reagent in a scroll.
That's what I said.
Garlic, nightshade,
Yeah,
or mandrake, depending on the type of scroll.
right, but there's only one. You don't use all three, so 60 is just the reagent.
So
If they're batching it,
it should be 68 gold.
yes, if they're batching it.
68 gold would be the base cost for a scroll.
Let's go back to the table real quick. Let's just look at this. Let's go to the alchemy table real quick.
I mean, you don't even need to do it that way. You could just go to your
I guess we can go to the book, right? Yeah,
recipe
scroll.
book and let's do zone.
Yeah.
So 10 black pearl
All right.
per scroll and 10 garlic
Ah, okay, yeah.
and 5 wood pulp.
So it is dual reagents. So yeah, the black pearl
Yeah.
alone is okay, yeah.
Is 60. The garlic you can get for less than 1 gold each. Although, I mean, it should be 2. So that should be
What is the going rate on
80
garlic?
gold.
Let's see. What is
Plus
the going
the
rate?
5 wood pulp. And if you're, so really the base cost of a scroll should be 80 to 90, depending on where you're sourcing things. You don't remember that I actually wrote an article about that way back when?
Yeah, but that was before prices changed.
I know. I mean that's something. But the one thing that you can't really farm is black pearl, so you're limited to buying that to the shop from the shop. Yeah.
So
Shroud
garlic's
math,
base
right?
price is about 1.4 gold. So yeah, based on that.
Yeah.
And
So I mean, it just rounded up to 2 gold.
you notice something funny with the batch of 12 now?
No.
No? Look closely.
120, 120, 60.
Yeah, what's missing?
It's the ingredients for 10.
What's missing?
No, that's 12. No, that's been like that. It only
you-
gives you the XP for 10.
You used to need wax.
No,
Yes, they added wax
No.
at one point.
no. Wax was added to wood pulp. Wood pulp to scrap used to be straight.
No, remember
just
they added
craft.
the additional ingredient because that's how they had to do the batching. Let's go check
And-
Soda Wiki. See if it's
Soda Wiki and batch zone. Okay, recipe. Where is the batch?
I see batch, but there's no just
And
tells you.
Scroll down, it's the second one. Batch of 12, no wax necessary.
I'm telling you, they added wax at one point because it was one of them things I complained about because they added an ingredient to make it a batch recipe.
They added wax to wood pulp from scrap. It used to just be so just add water because that's how you make
And
wood pulp.
Belladonna says it's a racket. That's right.
Yeah, it is absolutely a racket, but aren't you glad that we spent 4 minutes to craft 400 wood pulp?
Oh yes, absolutely. Aren't you glad it's time for us to do a giveaway? Actually, it's
Oh,
past that
yes,
time.
it is. It is. Let me run back to my seat or stand in front of Lomir, one of the two.
All right. Pulling
Lomir!
some. Yeah, is it really? That's
It
too funny.
is. It
Okay.
is. Lomir is victorious.
Thank you.
Hey,
You're
Alpha
welcome.
Fish Stick. Alpha Fish Stick.
Oh, congratulations. What was that sound there? Was that Conjurer?
That was Lomir grumbling.
Oh, yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Exclamation mark bundle me to get in on that streamer bundle again on both sides because it is reopened.
Alpha, are you in game? Let's see. Yes, he is. Look at that. Makes it easy to find. You are a wiener. There is a streamer bundle for you. All right,
Yes.
anyway. Yeah, batch crafting needs a big fix. I still say there was wax added to that list. Let's just check something out. Scrolls. Let's see. Yeah, okay, no. I still say it was added for the batches back because it ticked me off that we had to add something else to get the batch. And of course, you only got experience for 10 out of the
For
12,
10.
which was
Yeah.
stupid. Yes. Eat-a-dee.
But
Who thought that was a smart idea?
um
I don't know. But what are we going to talk about next? We're going to talk about that disconnected problem, maybe?
um yes. Hold on.
Or do you want to talk about how to find an iPhone 13 covering case with a belt clip?
Uh,
Or the best inventory management software in telecom? Or
spam, 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 spam.
some of the other great topics that have been showing up, in our.
Okay. So let's talk about some disconnections real quick.
Aside from the
Uh,
disconnect and crafting.
yeah. Um, but KWright45 has some problems with disconnections when logging in and zoning. Today, he's logged in 3 times, and each time he's crashed and had to relog with errors indicating that his character is hung up between zone and or is not in game. If I log out and log back in again immediately, the problem recurs. I have to log out and stay out for 5 to 10 minutes before being able to resume normal play. I have encountered this problem both on login and when zoning. I have had problems zoning when entering zones conventionally from Novia Mistrender and when zoning from within a player-owned town using portals and also using teleport to friend scrolls. This person uses teleport to friend scrolls. I have played Soda for years and never encountered a problem like this. I don't think the problem is on my end because I play with my husband sharing the same internet connection, and he has encountered this problem only once in 3 gaming sessions today, while I have had problems each time I have played. Okay. Allie didn't read because if you log in your husband's machine, do you have the same problem?
Well, she doesn't answer the question, so hard to. Husband only
Well,
encountered it once. So the
once out of
problem,
3 times.
yeah, so the problem occurs on the husband's machine as well.
Yes.
Once out of three, so there's that random number generator. 3 kicking in
Um,
again. Yes.
I if I was going to be troubleshooting this, one, I would be looking at local resources.
Well, one, I would
Take
say let's fill out the bug report properly so I know what machine you're using. So I can tell you whether your machine has enough memory, processing power, and all that good
well,
stuff so I can make an educated guess as to what the problem might be. Okay.
well,
First off.
hence the I would look at like things like your task manager or resource monitor.
Because, excuse me, anybody who's played Shroud long enough knows that 16 gigs of memory gets eaten up very quickly by the
Oh
Shrouded
yeah.
Avatar program.
Yeah, I mean, like Shroud just obliterates resources
Yeah.
and unnecessarily. I mean, partially that's because they're using unoptimized code.
No. Really?
Never.
Never
Right?
happened. Yeah. But yeah, absolutely. Slash bug. And are you using well, here's a
Yeah.
topic that I've got here that I've been meaning, that I've put off, but
But
I'm gonna give you this
but
topic.
since it's also occurring on the husband's computer, that might be local networking as well. So I would reset all their local hardware, like their router and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's jump to this topic real quick because
Because someone got the Microsoft Surface Pro with the ARM CPU. And just a quick bit of info for anybody who might be thinking about a new Windows on ARM laptop or Surface tablet and Shroud of the Avatar. I have just tested Shroud on the new Microsoft Surface Pro 11th edition with the Snapdragon X CPU. Shroud loads up in less than an hour on the very first login and around 35 seconds on the second login. Once it has downloaded all the assets, possibly. Frames per second was between 0 and 5 most of the time when running around. It's 15 and 25. Until he goes to a scene that was developed in Unity 4. Then it will be 0 to 5. Restocking vendors and doing a siege. Overall, I'd say yes, Shroud does work and is reasonably almost playable on the latest Windows on ARM-based hardware, at least with the Snapdragon CPUs, but the frame rate is abysmal. So big battles or parties that kill shit quickly might be laggy due to unoptimized graphics for fastest resolution. I have tested very little here, but at least can give the thumbs up to Shroud loading and being semi-playable if you urgently needed to log in and restock a vendor, refresh a house, or attend a guild event, etc. The Surface Pro with Windows on ARM as a machine in general, it has amazing battery life, which is great. You would not even know it is running a high-end i7 or i9 CPU.
yeah. So with that all said, the first thing I would not suggest is ever running Shrouded Avatar on a laptop. Period. Stop. Yeah. Now I've seen one use case, and that was a certain somebody. I'm not going to name names who showed up at one of our conventions.
Oh, yeah.
who had
And
a laptop with an external graphics card docking station that you can plug into it.
yeah, I can't
Uh,
remember who that was.
I know who it was, but again, I'm not going to say it because,
Yeah.
in respect for another player. But um, that was
Oh, I
almost
know who it
like,
was now.
yeah. Now you know who I'm talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Um, and I just don't understand why you would carry that around, because if you're doing that, you might as well just carry around a box with the monitor, keyboard, and mouse, because that thing was so bulky it was ridiculous to carry around just to have the external processing power of the GPU. Um, but I've seen a couple other use cases where, I have a laptop that had what my previous box down here had, which was an i7 fourth generation with 64 gigs of memory, had twice the memory of my PC and the laptop, and it chugged, but it didn't have a graphics card. I was able to log in, but I wouldn't suggest using it.
I
Um,
could probably play it on my laptop,
yeah, but
my new laptop.
would you go out to an airship with your laptop?
Well, it actually has better hardware than my desktop, so
Yeah, well,
I mean, I
except
wouldn't.
I don't know about the graphics processors. The graphics processor better? I don't think so. No, no, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
How
Hold
much
on.
memory does your graphics processor have in your laptop? It doesn't have what you
Hold
have
on.
on your
Hold,
PC.
hold
No
on. Hold
fucking
on.
way.
Hold on. Remember, I'm running a 1080. So hold on.
Oh, a
Where are the detailed
1080. Oh,
stats?
excuse
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I've got a where are the detailed stats? Performance GPU. This has an RTX 4070 with 8 gigs of RAM on it
On the laptop?
on the laptop. So you
Yeah.
tell me. And an AMD Ryzen A9 HX 370,
I mean, I've got a
which is
4060.
12 cores up to 5.1 gigahertz. My laptop is much better than my desktop.
You might get away with it then.
Hmm. I just don't have things like a mouse pad and mouse and
Oh
things
yeah,
like
there
that
there's
for
the
it.
killer for you.
Yeah, because touchpad.
But yeah,
But
if we go back to the person who's getting disconnected here, they don't
yeah,
tell us what they're playing on. We don't know if they have an ancient
no.
machine. We don't know if they have 8 gigs of RAM, 10
But
gigs of RAM, 12 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of
but
RAM.
I would be looking locally at like because it also happened to the husband as well.
Do they have a 100
Um,
megabit connection?
lo-
Do they have a 10 megabit connection? What do they have in
yeah,
connection?
I would be running like that speed test. I would be resetting local modem, router, all that stuff, uh, in order to make sure that things are actually taken care of. Um, and yes, and the reason for the disconnections is because Shroud lag.
Great network code.
Yeah, and the other thing is, are you connected to Wi-Fi or wired in?
Yeah, another good question. Are you using cable networking or are you using dial-up networking? I don't know. Does anybody still use dial-up?
Uh, ISDN, ADSL.
ASD, yeah.
It would be great if those things were all cheaper. But yeah, it is one where it's like the help from Alley Oop on attempting to provide guidance on this is
Well,
abysmal,
I'm
right?
I'm surprised we didn't get the please fill out the bug report properly response. That
Yeah,
doesn't
but I
happen on
mean,
your husband's machine. How about
well, remember it did happen once on the husband's
I
machine.
I understand that, but
So
yeah, how many times have we seen the please fill it out properly so we can answer it properly, but not so here.
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, shroud of consistency.
yeah.
And I'm still annoyed at Allie using her personal account in order to answer questions and things like that. Um, and at this point, someone else has probably told them that hey, why don't you use your developer account because you use it once a month for all these things when you're
I
answering things and
I
doing things.
I have suggested to those who are in charge that even at the minimum, change this to a developer account or
Yes.
something for the reasons that we suggest so that we can track it in the dev tracker. And my answer,
Yeah.
the answer was a shoulder shrug. We could do it, but we're not going to. So
We're too damn lazy to do anything other than try to be half-assed. I mean, yes,
because it's not important to anybody but those guys doing the news. Yeah. Again, you gotta give a big
yeah.
shout out to the thanks we got for celebrating our 10th anniversary this year. But I did get some help, so I got a lot of good help from Lainey, and I always appreciate her because she does get the job done. But otherwise, yeah, fell a little short for this big event happening because you don't see too many people doing what we've done and coming to a milestone that we have coming up this Monday. Again, going to remind you, and we're going to bring this up on screen one more time.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
have the link to it anymore.
oh, you should have it right through next week.
Well, that's a lot of scrolling up.
It's right there. I just
For,
threw it in there for you.
okay, now you did. What a
Yeah,
weird link. What the?
I know. I don't know why
That's
that link is so long for compared to all the other links that are just one line. Yeah,
weird. Weird. And that
yeah.
link doesn't actually go to the 10th anniversary.
Where's it go to? It should.
I don't know. I'm clicking on it. It's going to the Shroud forums, but not to.
Oh, it goes to the 10th anniversary. Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
I just clicked it. It just did. Yes.
It didn't on my computer.
Well, you do some
But
strange things to your
if
computer.
the weird thing is, I axed off a 3 letters off the back end of it and
Oh, well,
was
that's
able to
why.
get to it.
Yeah.
I edited it, the link to get to it. But the weird thing is, why did it copy and paste all this shit?
I
Because
don't
it should have
know.
ended after, like, the link should have ended in Discord after the 10th anniversary dot 178819 is when the link should have ended. So I
Yeah.
edited it to that, just that. But yes, the 10th anniversary on is that Monday?
Yes, it is. This Monday, St. Patrick's
Monday,
Day.
St. Patrick's Day, where you can join us in Owl's Head to help celebrate the 10-year or 10th anniversary milestone of the live stream
Yay.
going live on Twitch 24/7. And don't forget that we do stream Monday through Friday, 12 to 1 Nude Britannia time. Simulcast on WRFB
That's right.
Radio Free Britannia, on your Ether amplifiers in game. Not only that, the Ether amplifier, does it still repeat at midnight New Britannia time?
It repeats at midnight, 6 p.m., and 6 a.m. around the
Okay.
clock. That's right.
Every 6 hours on the WRFB.
So that all you folks in different time zones can get it. Yeah, but
Yes.
I've thought about axing that for a long time now. It's just one of them things that it runs and it's programmed. But anybody who doesn't watch the live show or catch us live on the radio, which is the whole two people listening right now, um, usually catch us in replays on Twitch or on YouTube. So I don't really know why I keep running it on the radio. I just do because that was the whole reason for
Consistency,
having.
man.
That was the whole reason for having the radio station, was to pump our content directly into the game via the airwaves. That's right.
Yeah.
Because I can. Yeah. Let's take a look. Are we still the only two there now? Yes.
And the New Britannia News Network, or NBNN, was created by Laz.
This guy.
As the premier news outlet for Shroud of the Avatar. And NBNN News went live 24 hours a day on March 17th, 2015.
Remember when we used to do that?
Yes, I remember. It seems like fucking forever and a day ago.
It was forever and a day ago.
my hair wasn't as gray. I was still bald, but my hair wasn't as gray. And starting with regular in-game streams and progressing to a daily talk show, Lunch with Laz and Jack, where it is today. NBNN has been covering in-game events and news ever since. The first event that we covered, was it the wedding or was it the BMC crafting festival that occurred exactly one time?
It was Gus Ball, actually. Together, I think it might have been the crafting fair.
It was crafting fair or the wedding that was in game that was attended by Lady Arabella, which was the second ever in-game wedding.
Wasn't that the wedding that I officiated at?
You officiated, yes.
Lord British and Lady British attending.
Yes.
First appearance of Lady British ever in a video game.
And supposedly she doesn't play games or anything like that.
Yes.
But yes, we will be talking about things on Monday and going down a trip down memory lane.
And Tuesday and Wednesday.
And possibly giving out a cloak. Unless there's other weird Shroud news. But yes.
Yeah, so you're going to have to come visit to get your hands on this very unique 10-year anniversary cloak.
Correct.
I expect all 27 of you to come visit the lot that day.
I've got 20 of them. Yes.
I know we're going to have an influx of people on that day because I have other people who have...
you hope so.
I've been told we're going to have a handful of other people joining us on the lot that day. So yes.
Well, you know what? It is time for us to get out of here and let everybody know that Knight Rider getting a streamer bundle from me on my stream because it's that time.
I got 3 whole entries. Let's see who's going to be the winner. And that's going to be Morgan. Congratulations, Morgan.
Okay, who's getting a Steam key from me today? Oh, that's a pass.
By Lomir.
Lomir.
Gotta give him the option to decline.
Lomir, did you want a copy of Absolute Drift? Jigoku, do you have a copy of Absolute Drift already? Because I may have given it to you the other day.
I'll take it and I'll let you know later if I want to trade back.
So we're just giving it to Jigoku.
No key for you. Start
Stop passing on
saying
keys.
that staff are not eligible for prizes, right?
Yes, yes, yes. But absolute drift is $6.
All right, closing the
You can
final
go drift.
giveaway, picking ourselves a winner,
Oh
and
shit! And
oh
absolute.
Raven, oh Reverend, is that right? Revenant, yeah, is
What the
our
fuck?
winner.
Those
Oh,
games I've
hope I
already given.
pronounced that right.
Game
Right. And you're
bundles.
gonna get a copy of Doomed Lands on Steam. Doomed Lands on Steam.
Nice.
And that is a $12 game. It looks like $11.99. Currently on sale for $1.280, $2.99. Congratulations to you, and thank you all for joining us. We will be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Fruck Awesome Friday. Till then, I'm Laz,
I'm Jack.
Lomir.
and we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye bye.